spouses and lovers, friends and families. I see them laugh, see them argue, and I see them cry, though in those moments I turn away because I don't like witnessing something breaking apart when I can't catch the pieces. This is a good night for me for clients. Later, not that they'll ever know it, I'll sit at my kitchen table and draw them. I'll put them in my portfolio along with all the others, too many to count now because I've been at the restaurant for years, and wonder about them for a few days. It's easy to think about someone else's exciting or glamorous life when my life is far from either. I am the blank canvas in my own portfolio. David sides up to me. He's the restaurant manager, French, like the restaurant cuisine, mid-30s with a hawkish nose. Tonight, he's impeccably dressed in a pale blue suit and tan brogues. I draw him regularly, enjoy the angles of his body and the cut of his jaw. "The tree," he says, "does it lean?" David worries about our tree constantly. It's a 10-foot-tall Norwegian pine, covered in thousands of lights and silver bells and hand-blown glass baubles, and if it came down, it would most likely set fire to the entire dining room. It's Friday the 11th of December, and there are trees up throughout the city. Shopping centres have had their Christmas displays up for months. The supermarkets have been stocked with food for longer, and the roads are all lit with Christmas cheer. There's a house down my street with a tree in the window that reminds me of the one we had when I was little. Tall, with sprawling, spindly branches decorated with multicoloured lights and school craft angels. It's a real family tree, and I like to look at it as I go by, because I owe it to the ghosts of Christmas past. "I think it's okay," I say. He twists his mouth. He's worried about a tiny dog in one of the women's handbags, which is looking up mischievously at the tree. "That dog won't pull it down, David," I say. "You think not?" he says. "Our family had a cat that brought down the tallest tree I had ever seen." "Did you own a leopard?" I say. He smiles and then looks to the door. "Ah, table 12 has come in," he says. "Can you tell Wendy? 12 is hers tonight." I look over and see a couple enter the dining room. She looks to be in her mid-40s, sun-kissed by winter sun, with bronzed high cheekbones and wearing a copper fur hat over champagne blonde hair. He is perhaps a decade older and is tall and broad, with thick, dark, clipped hair, wearing a tailored overcoat. He has a dimple in his cheek as he smiles out at the room. The staff all smile back at him, and the diners who notice them avert their eyes, but are smiling too. I wonder, what is it about some people that makes them so magnetic that they can bewitch an entire restaurant of people? They must be famous. I never recognise anyone who comes in. "Who are they?" I say. But David has crossed the restaurant to greet them. I walk to the kitchen because that will be where I find Wendy, with her rear end perched on the polished steel and twirling a finger around her hair as she talks to the commis chef, who is married with 2 kids. As soon as I open the doors, the noise of the kitchen hits my ears, but in the middle of the commotion, there is Wendy, who skits from the worktop, but then grins when she sees it's me. "All right, babe," she says. "Table 12 is in," I say. "Oh my God, Jim and Lucinda," she exclaims. "Yes? Is it them?" "Who are they?" I say. But she's not listening. She's checking her hair in the small mirror by the wall, and then she's off out of the kitchen. I follow and watch with her as David leads the couple to our golden table, the front and centre of the dining room, where they can be seen by as many people in the restaurant as possible. "Are they famous?" I ask. David takes their coats, and they sit at the same time. Lucinda in a silky olive green dress, throat and her hands bejewelled with diamonds, and Jim in a black jacket, smart grey shirt, and navy jeans. Wendy tuts. "Lucinda Kit used to be a model, but she's more famous now because she married Jim Valente." Jim Valente. The name electrocutes me.